Hi everyone, I will be with you in 1 minute. Okay, we are ready to go. I'm going to take a couple of seconds to allow people to join us in the chat. Hi Pamela, hi Vicky, hi James, hi Linda. Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. For those who are new, my name is Milu. I was born clairvoyant, which means I don't use any tools to read. I am also a psychic and a medium. And I want to thank the chat managers for your help. I really appreciate it. Hi, Ronald. I didn't see what I thought I saw. Okay. There is something that has caught my attention over the past couple of days. It seems like Russia, for some reason, is emboldened. They're basically, they're doing, from what I understand, some kind of military exercise somewhere near Russia. And yesterday I read that they made some incursion in not our territory, but they've tried in Alaska and also in Europe as well. Putin is not happy because of the way we're treating Trump as if we care. Putin doesn't want to die, meaning he won't use, he has nuclear weapons, but I don't feel he wants to use them. He wants to hang out and enjoy his money. All those muscle flexing, I know I'm an American. I'm not trying to be pro-American. I feel they would lose. That's my prediction. And there is no reason, all this trying to flex his muscle over a con man, Trump. Are you kidding me? The former guy? No. I think this is a losing proposition. So, yes, there would be damages done. But I don't feel Putin would be very happy with the outcome. Yes, I know he has some major trouble at home, and he's trying to cover up. He'll try anything like wagging the dog and all of that stuff. That's what he's trying to do. But I don't feel that's the direction he wants to go. That's my prediction. In case you guys hear about it, I'm sure you will. I just read something about it again a little while ago. During an exercise, our military was expecting the Russian military to pull back after the exercise was over. They're still in that same location. But, I am not feeling anything out of the ordinary. The next reference which is big news. Everyone is cracking on Getz. He has such a big mouth, but I'm not surprised. He will pay a price for being stupid. Most people who have been defending Trump, who are as corrupt as he is, most of them have engaged in unlawful situations. We simply have not found out about them yet. Just like Matt Gaetz. Yes, this guy is in for a world of hurt. I just read before I came on, and something, there's going to be more people involved in that investigation that's going on about. The head of the ring, he used to be a tax collector somewhere in Florida. I feel that investigation is gonna ensnare a lot of people, or a lot more than the two of them, him and Matt Gaetz. But yes, I heard McCarthy said, I didn't hear, I read it. He said he will pull Matt Gaetz off of his, whatever uh, seat assignment he has in Congress, he's going to be yanked out. And I don't feel he said that just for talking. He has more information than we are aware of. It seems like they finally are reaching a point where they have to face reality. And the reputation they are building is catching up with them. That's what I feel intuitively. But Matt Gaetz is going to be in a world of hurt. And when you go and do the things that he's doing, the way he went on, what's that guy's name, show last night, and trying to implicate the guy saying he went out to dinner with this guy, not good. It didn't come out well. I saw the clip. Intuitively, I feel it's desperation. And is Georgia drowning yet, friends? It seems like they started. Well, the reason why I'm saying this is because it feels like to me intuitively, everyone or a lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon to let Georgia know what they have started, the way they are going about suppressing. And by the way, Kemp admitted it has what they did, changing the rules, had nothing to do, or the law, if you will, with fraud, which means they are suppressing the vote. And I don't know how they're going to back off or how this is going to work, but I'll tell you guys, as I predicted before, this is not going to stand. And the pressure is mounting considerably. And it feels like to me, the Republicans are worried. Don't be surprised, if they try to double down, because that's what they do. They think, if they stand up to you, you're going to back down. I don't think that's going to work. I feel a lot of them are going to end up with mud in their faces. And Kemp will be number one. And I feel he's pretty stressed because there was no reason. The reasoning, what they are thinking right now, Kemp and others, there was no reason for them to put themselves in the situation that they are in right now. But other Republicans were pushing for it, so they all went along because that's the way they operate. But they are beginning to wonder, was this worth it? Because they are getting a lot of flax over this. And also, it will have some economic impact as well, because from what I understand, the PGA and a number of companies are looking for ways to do whatever they can to show their dissatisfaction with what Georgia seems to be doing, and also showing other states what they can do to suppress other people's votes. So, I think at the beginning, the water is beginning to get too high for them. They're not happy because they're feeling the stress. And they didn't need this. They created this law to begin with, the way things are. Since it's no longer working for them, like someone said yesterday, and it resonated with me. And so that's why they decided to change, and that's why they're going to look, or they are looking, pretty ridiculous. There is something else I wanted to... The Capitol Police, I had to look at my cheat sheet here, are suing Trump. For now, they have two. I feel there will be more people joining. At least I feel people behind the scenes are wondering whether they should join the Capitol. I mean, policemen, that is, okay, and also the family members of the two policemen who got killed. Don't be surprised if they go after Trump. I feel they will. There is ongoing discussion between them and their attorneys on what to do. So if Trump thought that his headaches or the number of lawsuits he's facing were about to taper off, I have news for him. There's a lot more coming. This guy thinking, the former guy that is, he thought he could pull the rug over America's eyes, basically, like he does to people who buy condos from him. He's in for a rude awakening. And by the way, yesterday, the court in New York allowed Zervas's, I don't know, I can't pronounce that name, lawsuit to proceed, by the way. Trump tried to squash it, saying, something he's too busy or something like that. Whatever alibi he gave, the court said he's no longer president. He can be sued now, so he's being sued. And yes, she will win. And so does the Capitol Police and all these people. Yeah, Trump is in a world of hurt, guys. He's not only going to spend money on legal fees, paying lawyers, but he's going to be losing as well. And I wouldn't be surprised. I feel it seems like I've said this before. They are planning on how to go about offer compromises, money to make those lawsuits go away. So, yeah. Intuitively, I feel that I can confuse time. That's the energy. I've been picking it up for a while. Okay. If it's not going on right now, it's going to be going on soon, because he's being told by his legal team that this is going to get too much. And the other thing is, if he thinks he's going to succeed in delaying delaying tactics to get away with anything, he's mistaken. And you know what I feel? Intuitively, a lot of judges are sick and tired of him thinking, throwing his wit around, and the way he treats people, his arrogance. Yeah, they're gonna stick with the law, but if they had an opportunity to give him a break, they won't give him a break. They're gonna allow whoever is going after him to throw the book at him, or the books at him. That's what I am. That's the way I am getting this. And also, Matt Gaetz, he's going on TV denying this thing. What he's trying to do, he's trying to pull a Trump. Because Trump, that's what Trump does. He goes on TV and do all those type of things and deny. Intuitively, I feel like saying Matt Gaetz is going to lose this PR stunt, trying to copy Trump. I wonder if he realizes that things are not working for Trump these days. Yeah, Putin is, had an interest in keeping Trump where Trump is. So he's sore. So Mike Gaetz right now, he thinks he can be like Trump and go around do PRs. Putin is reacting because basically he's unhappy. Also, Biden called him a killer. So all these people copying Trump, protecting Trump, all of them, they're going to go by the wayside. Okay. One thing. Deborah Webb says, hey, Republicans think the law doesn't apply to them. That's true, especially the polls. But I've heard private citizens who are GOP Trumpers, pass, who have said their party protects them from the law. Or, oh yeah. We're going to find that out pretty soon. Yes, to a degree, but Trump and all his sycophants are going to have a wake-up call. You know, a long time ago, I said Biden was going to do something that's going to surprise everybody. As I'm talking about Putin, because he keeps coming in front of me, I would not be surprised if it's Putin. Basically, he makes Putin blank. I wouldn't be surprised. Because Biden, he's a nice guy, but he doesn't like to be pushed. And he doesn't take what Putin and Trump try to do to this country lightly. When I focus on Biden, we won't see the anger, but he's very pissed. He's not happy about what Trump did. And we will get inkling of that in the news. One more thing I wanted to, there are two other things. Republicans are still trying to pin the border situation on Biden and Cruz and all these people. My prediction is it's not going to work. Because if Trump and Stephen Miller didn't do or treat those people so inhumanely, maybe Republicans would stand a chance at pinning this thing on Biden. But since everyone is very well aware of what happened during the Trump administration and how he treated these poor people, there's no way. I don't feel Republicans, they are so desperate they don't think anymore. They just act. Just like Marjorie is trying to say, the asking people to show that they've been vaccinated, they have been vaccinated in order for them to get on an airplane. She's calling it some kind of names. None of those things are going to stick. That's my prediction. And the infrastructure thing, I don't know exactly how much money Biden is going to be able to invest in the infrastructure, or who's going to pay for it, because it seems like people are complaining about how taxes are going to be collected and who's going to pay. But we're going to get past that. Intuitively, I feel once that, and Buttigieg is going to do a very good job, by the way. But I feel like saying, once that thing gets started, the initiative, or starting wherever they start, I don't know. I'm not a structural infrastructure engineer, so I can't I can't tell you where they're going to start and how they're going to start. But I feel the vision that Biden has will work. It will succeed. And a number of years from now, when we look back, things will look favorable for Biden as far as the way the calculations that's taking place right now, using infrastructure to get people back to work, to start the economy, and also make this country, well, there is something a newspaper said this morning, and it resonated with me. It's basically going to put this country in a different trajectory to be more successful. And my prediction is that's what's going to happen. So Biden is going to look. You know what? Compared to Biden, I don't even think Trump will register on that scale. That's how bad I feel Trump will look a number of years down the road. That's my prediction. Okay, let's see. Time to answer some questions. Let me see if I'm going to make sure I answer it. I mention everything I wanted to mention. Okay. Oh, Hunter Biden wrote a book. I knew I missed something. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because I think I love the way they put it. He called Trump a vile man with a vile, how did he, I don't remember exactly how he used, what word he used, but with a vile agenda, something to that effect. I think it fits Trump to the T. Well, of course, Trump is going to respond. He's stupid enough to do that. Yeah, he thinks that makes you look strong when you answer it with a little slight. Okay. Waxy Boat Tower is asking, is Getz going to jail? Thank you. I think there's a very good chance. I'm not seeing him in handcuffs yet, but it's not looking good. That's why I didn't mention handcuffs earlier. It wasn't being shown to me. Okay, but I feel Getz is gonna have. He's having a taste of his own medicine. His arrogance. Yeah, I mean, your father was wearing a mic to help the FBI, and you're going to go on TV and repeat that? What is this guy talking about? He's got problems. He can't explain away. Well, basically, he's trying to pull a Trump, and it's not going to work. I don't. It seems like he forgot to check Trump lately. Trump is very ineffective these days. Yeah, newspapers carry whenever he says something, but no one believes him. He's like a carnival barker. That's it. We know who he is and what he does, period. He's not taken seriously. Okay. JJ Funky Threads is asking also, did Barr start the investigation? Yes, on Getz to cover his own behind. No, not to cover himself. Guys, do you remember the very first time we didn't even know where Barr was? Somebody asked me, where was Barr? I said, oh, what's going on with Barr? Something to that effect. And my answer was, he was staying away from Trump he didn't want to be visible because Trump was asking everyone to do illegal stuff for him. And Barr went up to the line and back away. Towards the end, Barr knew. I mean, the guy has, government experience. He knows how far to go and what not to do. And he knew Trump was going to ask him to do things. That's why he made himself scarce, disappeared. Okay? He knew if he did not start the investigation, when Trump leaves, a lot of people would be asking questions about him. It's because it's not big to cover himself. No, he didn't have to. Not that. Okay, that won't give them any cover. Intuitively, I feel I'm not a legalese. I don't know anything about the law, but intuitively, I don't feel this is going to. Well, let me put it to you this way. I don't feel he did it because he wanted to cover himself. This is not good enough. He needs a bigger umbrella. Let's put it that way, to cover himself. Someone else I'm very interested asking a very interesting question. Let me see. Cheryl 522 is asking, will there be inequality in this country demanding a green card to prove you were vaccinated from COVID? I don't know about a green card because once you say green card, I think immigration. So what's going to happen, and you know what? Unfortunately, I know Marjorie Green is going around and saying a whole bunch of crazy stuff. You know, it's only fair if you go to work. You don't want to get infected with COVID. You know, it feels like to me employers will ask or some way, somehow entice their employees into getting vaccinated. A lot of places will ask for proof of vaccination. And it's, you know, all of you know, we don't want to infect each other, except for the Trump base who think it's their right to make other people sick, even kill you. Okay? But what I feel is, and I mentioned that the other day, that's why a lot more people are going to, the Trump base will decide to get vaccinated because they're going to have difficulties with their employers. And also, if they like to travel, they're going to have difficulties doing that. Okay? So, it's something, it's when I was coming to this country, the reason why I'm saying this is because I forget his name. He got himself into trouble. Now he's complaining about this administration. I mean, he got himself into trouble with Republicans. He became an independent. But anyway, he's complaining about the way, you know, this administration is about to require proof of vaccination. And he was making some kind of inference, you know, do they ask even immigrants to, or they are asking immigrants, or something to that effect. When I was coming to this country, guys, I had to get a full medical checkup. Everybody. I don't know if they still do it. But when I was coming here, you had to have chest x-ray, blood test, the whole thing. So, and they were pretty strict about it too. So I'm not surprised they are asking, because they don't want you to come here with some kind of something, you know, and spread it. It's the same thing here. It's only fair because this is killing people. We're losing over 1,000 people, if not more, every day. You know, that's a lot. So I don't know how they're going to work it out, but I feel there is a way they're going to do it. My prediction is employers, the government, you know, some way, somehow, they're going to do it without making get people to revolt, you know, say, well, I'm not going to do it. So basically entice the minority that's not going to take it are the people who don't care. They can be off the grid and they won't care. So there isn't much we can do about them. Let's see. Ouch. Okay. Oh, Tina 747. Yeah, it says me too, Milu. And all the shots. Yeah, we receive for green card processing. Exactly. Yeah. But I was too happy to do it because even though I was young, I couldn't wait. It was such an exciting thing for me when I was coming here. Well, first of all, I wanted to leave Haiti because it was getting so bad, the violence, okay? And now it's really bad, I heard. So, and it's possibly 100 times worse than when I was there, but I was very happy. If somebody thought I was going to complain about getting my blood drawn and getting an x-ray, no, I was too happy to do it. Absolutely. Renee says MTG needs psychiatric evaluation. I think you're right. You know, there's only one thing though I meant to mention. Some hackers, they're gonna try to create fake IDs give to people that as to pretend they are vaccinated. But there are ways technically, technologically, that can be overcome, because all they have to do, it may slow down the line where you're being checked. But just like everything else, just like if you have a green card and it's not valid, just scan it, you're done. If it's false, if it's bad, you're done, you're going home. So the same thing can be done with if it's a fake. They just have to scan it. And wherever they keep the data, if it's CDC or wherever, it's not going to work. So it's not going to be difficult to do. Okay, friends, I think that's it. Yeah, Hadi Duchesne, I agree with you. Hadi says we have allowed the politicians to have too much power in the past, expecting them to do the right thing for the people. Like most people, they have become corrupt and arrogant. I don't see the rest of the the question, but I guess will we allow them to continue? No. It feels like, well, after a while, some people feel entitled, and that's what's happening with Republicans. But I feel they are heading in the wrong direction, and they're going to pay a price for it. Now or later, they're going to pay. So, okay, friends, thank you very much for spending some time with me. I appreciate it. If you like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilu.com. And, I keep saying I try to make it easy, because some people complain to me about not being able to book a reading for my website. But you know what? That caused one problem for me, and because of a simple mistake. Please try. If you really can't book the reading, you can send me an email or something, because and if I don't answer you right away, I will answer. It's just that I get a lot of email, but I don't want to find myself in a situation where people think I'm just ignoring them, or if they book an appointment, I'm expecting them to call me in one phone number, they call me in another, and I don't have that phone with me. The phone I use for my YouTube calls is not the phone I use to read. All of you, I'm sure a lot of you know that. So I want to avoid those things. I would prefer you go through the website, and also I don't like to take people's credit cards either. I manage to throw that in. If I have to, I have to. But it's not something that I like to do. But if you must email me, my email address is psychicmilu@aol.com, and we can negotiate a time that's good for both of us in any event. But I prefer booking online. Again, thank you everyone for spending time with me. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and also tap on the bell in order for you to be notified when I'm online or when I post a video. Again, thanks everyone. Till tomorrow. Bye.